Hello, good morning students. See, welcome back to our e-learning session and this is your 7th lecture of accounts chapter number 11 bank reconciliation statement. See, in our last lecture we complete up to illustration number 6. 1 to 6 illustration is over and 3, 4, 5, that means 3 or 5, 4 sums of the exercise is over, right? So here up to 6 sums, I hope you complete that. Now the 7th sum, 8th sum is remaining. 7th sum I gave you the homework of the 7th sum in our last session. Okay, so now we will discuss about the next illustration, that is illustration number 7. See, the style of the question of this question is now changed. Up to this, the sentence is given. Up to 1 to 6 illustration, the sentence is given that here this is check deposited, check issued and not presented, all these things, right? But now in this sum, now in this illustration, it is in illustration number 7, two tables are given that, and here on the basis of the two tables we have to interpret, we have to find out that which check is deposited but not presented and which check is issued but not presented. Here that we have to find out from the table, given table, that is second and third point. Style of the question of given second and third point is here changed, nothing else. Okay, so there is no new, but we can say that the style of the question is changed here. What? We will see that illustration number 7. I am reading that. Prepare a bank reconciliation statement for the Faisal for July 2017 from the following information. See here, bank overdraft as per cash book on 31st/7/2017 and bank overdraft as per passbook as on 1/7/2017. Two values, two bank overdraft is given. That is, first, see the date. 1st July 2017 and 31st July 2017, that means one is opening and one is closing. For which month we are preparing the bank reconciliation statement? First of all, we have to see that. Again, I am reading the first line. Prepare a bank reconciliation statement of Faisal for July. Here we want to prepare the bank reconciliation statement for the July month. That means what? At the end of the July month, we need that here the passbook and the cash book balance on 31st July must be tally. And if it is not tally, then we have to prepare bank reconciliation statement. Got this? At the end of the month, always bank reconciliation statement is prepared, not at the beginning of the month. Here, two balances given, that is one, see here, 1st July 17, the balance is 2000 BOD as per passbook is given, and here on 31st July rupees 2500 is the BOD as per cash book. See, I told you in first sum, that is one is question and one is answer. Whenever the two balance is given, one is the question and one is the answer, but here it is not true. Why? Because you have to given one date for the one balance for the first starting of the month and one balance on the ending of the month. Always whenever the balance is given, whatever the balance is given, that must be end of the month, because we are telling the balance on which we have to prepare the BRS, bank reconciliation statement, for the month of July. That means what? Here we want the balance on as per cash book or as per passbook. we want the balance, bank OD or bank balance, whatever, on 31st 3 2017. If we want to prepare the bank reconciliation statement for the month of July, then we need 31st 7 2017, balance of 31st 7 2017 as per cash book or as per cash book, whatever. If both is given, then we just have to tell it, or if one is given, then that is our starting point. Okay, bank balance or bank overdraft, that is only the balance, whatever the balance or overdraft, that doesn't matter, but balance on the date of the end of the month we need, not the beginning of the month. That's why here this information is not useful, or this information is not important, right? Okay, so we have to just ignore that. We have to just concentrate on this information, nothing else. Okay, so see that. Now, what is the starting point? Bank overdraft as per cash book, that is 31st 7 2017, rupees 2500 is the starting point, and ignore the second balance given because it's a misguiding balance. We did not know, we didn't note that this balance. Okay, so here ignore that. Now see the second point. Starting point is only one, the second one is the wrong one. Second, now see the second point, information of check deposited. See the word check deposited with the bank and created in the passbook is as under. Okay, so first of all, see this is the information and this is our starting point. This one is our starting point of the sum, and ignore this. Now see, the table given. First of all, I am fully explain you, then just we write that. How we write that we already know that. That's why I am just explaining you how the question will answer, right? First, check deposited and credited by bank. Information is given for this, not in the statement but in the table. See that amount 6,000, then 500, then 1,000, and then 3,000. This amount is given. Check deposit, date of deposit. Check deposit date is given here. Date is 2/7, then 24/7, then 26/7, then 37. These are the dates on which we are depositing these checks into the bank, right? But bank credited or bank recorded in the passbook, date on which check credited in the passbook, that is the date is 3rd July. So this one is already recorded in cash book as well as in passbook. See what we have to see, whenever we are depositing the check, we are recording on the same date in the cash book. This is the recorded date of the check deposited in the cash book. We have to just assume that, we have to just say that this date given, that is check deposit date is given. That means that is the date on which cash in these checks are recorded in the cash book, and this date, that means on which date here the check is credited in the passbook. Okay, so here two dates for the two different book. Here this date for the cash book and this date for the passbook. Just we have to compare that. If recorded before 31st July in both the dates, then it is okay. Then the point is nullified. Here the amount is nullified. But if the date is not before 31st July, then that amount should be recorded in bank reconciliation statement. Okay, so here this one 2/7/2017 and record date is 3/7/2017. That means before 31st July. So 6,000 is recorded in past cash book and 6,000 is recorded in passbook before 31st July. That's why it is not recorded in the bank reconciliation statement. The check which are not recorded in cash book or in passbook, any of the one, that means that check should be recorded in bank reconciliation statement. But this one is recorded in the both the book. That's why this one we don't have to record in BRS. Ignore it. Now the second one, 5,000, 24/7. It is recorded on 26/7. Yes, that is also before 31st July. Here both the book the entry of rupees 500 is done. Right? So here this amount is also not recorded. This check is also not recorded in the bank reconciliation statement. But now see here this check is recorded on 1/8/2017 and this one is on 3/8/2017. So these two checks, these two is not recorded in the passbook till 31st July 2017. And here we can say check deposited but not credited into the bank before 31st July on the date of bank reconciliation statement. We are preparing bank reconciliation statement on 31st July at the end of the July month. Right? So up to the end of the July month, whatever check is recorded in both the book, we have to ignore it. But whatever check is only recorded only one book, that is only in the cash book. This one is the record date of cash book and this one is the record date of passbook. Now it is recorded in cash book but not recorded in passbook till 31st July 2017. So here these two checks we have to record, that means 4,000 rupees we have to record in BRS, bank reconciliation statement. So just see that, and if you want to write down, then please write down that these two checks are not recorded in BRS, bank reconciliation statement. Why? Because it is already recorded in both the book. That's why there is no controversy for these two checks. But for these two checks only recorded in cash book till 31st July, because this one here it is recorded but after July, that means it is recorded on the August month, first date of the August and third date of the August, it is recorded in the passbook. And here we are preparing the bank reconciliation statement for the month of July, that is, and the last day of the July, that is 31st July. So till 31st July here the entry is not recorded. So 4,000 rupees check is not recorded up to this. Okay, so here check deposited but not credited, rupees 4,000. Check deposited but not credited into the bank, rupees 4,000. The style of the question is changed here. Up to the sixth illustration, here it is clearly says that check deposited but not presented, check deposited but not credited, check given for the collection but not credited. Different word is given but the sentence is given. But here the style of the question is changed here. Check deposited but not credited, rupees 4,000. You have to decide that from this 4 check which is deposited till the 31st July or which one is not deposited, and not deposited we have to record in BRS, bank reconciliation statement. Okay, so here the second point is over. Now the same way, I am not drawing that particular all these things in the on the board. See that third point, information of check issued and presented into the bank is as under. Now the word is changed, check deposited That is second point. Now check issued, right? Check issued and the presented in the bank. Till, if it is till 31st July, then it is okay. Then nullify, not recorded in bank reconciliation statement. But if it is after 31st July, then you have to record that check issued but not presented. Here, check issued and presented on the bank, information given regarding this. But the check which are not recorded till the date, till 31st July 2017 in the passbook, right? Then you have to record that check deposit, check issued but not presented for the payment in bank, that is DCID, that I already told you. See the check, 400 rupees. Issue date is 25/7. Presented date is 31st July. That means what? It is presented on the last day of the month, but okay, it is presented and it is recorded in the last day of the month. That's why recorded. Recorded means over. So here ignore the 400 rupees. Now the 1800 rupees. Check issued on 27 and it is recorded on 2nd August. That means it is not recorded. Second one is not recorded. 1800 rupees check is issued but not presented into the bank. That's why that we have to record in bank reconciliation statement. Bank, right? 12,000. Record date, issue date 28/7 as well as the check presented on 28/7 on the same day it's presented. That's why here that is also ignored, because 31st, before 31st July the check is presented in the passbook. That means here the record is in both the book, cash book as well as in the passbook. So the entry is nullified. Here we don't have to write down any entry which is recorded till 31st July 2017 in bank reconciliation statement. Okay, only we have to record not recorded up to 31st July. Which check? First check, that is second check 1800, and the last check 7500 is also presented into the bank on 1st August. So the two check, first one is 1800 and the second one is 7500. So 1800 plus 7500, 9300. Total this amount check is issued. Check issued but not presented. Check issued but not presented here 9300, right? So 9300 is recorded. Here we have to record these 9300 in the bank reconciliation statement. Remaining two, that is 400 and 12,000, is not recorded in bank reconciliation statement because it is recorded in both the cash book as well as in the passbook. Okay, so here again I told you that the style of the question is changed here. It is not given into the sentence. We have to find out the amount what is deposited but not credited by the bank, and what the check is issued but not presented into the bank. We have to find out from the table given, and the point of view, that is we have to just see that the presented amount, that is recorded amount in the passbook, a recorded date in the passbook must be before 31st July. If it is after 31st July, that is on 1st August or 3rd August or whatever in the month of the August, that means here that is not credited, that is not presented into the bank, and we have to record that particular item in the bank reconciliation statement. Okay, so the style of the question is changed here. Now the fourth point. Now all the sentence again. Here only the 2 points is the extra point. Now all this information is again given into the sentence, and we have to just follow that. Interest credited by bank and not recorded in cash book. That means bank credited, we have to debit it. Bank has collected 800 on behalf of Faisal. Here on behalf of the customer, bank collected any amount. That means bank is credited, we have to debit it in BRS, right? 7. Interest on overdraft. Interest on overdraft, that is the expenses for the trader and income for the bank. So bank debit that particular amount in the bank account in the passbook, and trader has to given on the write down on the payment side, that is credit side. So interest on overdraft 100 is recorded in the passbook bank, but it is not recorded in cash book. Interest on overdraft. See, two types of interest are there. First interest is interest on overdraft and interest on bank balance. Sorry. Interest on bank balance must be given by the bank. That's why it is credited by the bank and trader has to debit it. And interest on overdraft is must be debited by the bank and trader has to credit it. Compulsory. Please keep in mind, bank overdraft is the expense for the trader and that's why it is credited in the payment, recorded in the payment side of the cash book or credited, right? And interest received on balance of the bank, that is income for the trader, that's why it is credited. So it is credited by the bank and debited by the owner because receipt is there. Receipt side we have to record, that is debit side we have to record interest received. Okay, so here we have to just keep in mind, bank overdraft interest is given or bank interest, only bank interest is given. Bank overdraft interest must be debited by the bank and credited by the trader, or bank reconciliation statement. If not recorded in the cash book, then recorded in the bank reconciliation statement. On which side? Bank debit, that's why we have to credit it. Bank credit, that's why we have to debit it. Okay, interest on bank overdraft is must be debited by the bank, that's why we have to credit it. Sales made through check 1200 is recorded by bank in the personal account of Faisal. Bank recorded cash book, in cash book not recorded. That means here sales by check. So here sales means cash received by bank. So bank credited that particular amount. Sales means here bank is credited that particular 1200 in the account of the trader, and we have to just debit it. Sales made through check 1200 is recorded by the bank but not recorded in the cash book. So bank recorded means what? Here bank received that particular amount and that's why it is credited by the bank. We have to just debit it. On request of Faisal, bank has waived bank charges 120 which is credited in the passbook but not recorded in the cash book. See, the twist again is here. Always bank charges must be debited by the bank and we have to credit it. Okay, but the question style is here changed. Twist is there. On the request of the Faisal, that is owner, bank waived the charges. Already bank apply or apply the charges here in the passbook of the Faisal, but Faisal goes to the bank and here they are say that they request to bank to waive these charges because it is not for his own transactions, right? So that's why bank permitted that, and here that means here the bank waived the charges of that particular. So that's why that is credited by bank. See, it is clearly said that bank credited bank charges. Always bank debit the bank charges, but here bank waived these charges. That's why credited that particular charges. That means reverse entry made by the bank. So we don't have to know anything much more about that. We just do that whatever, we just do the reverse that whatever done by the bank. So bank is credited that particular bank charges, we have to just debit it in our bank reconciliation statement. Okay, so what we have to do? We have to just debit that particular amount 120. Bank charges, always whenever bank charges, we say, I told you that whenever bank charges, what is there? Bank debit it, we have to credit it, but here the clarification is given which is credited in the passbook. So ignore the word bank charges, only concentrate on the word that is credited by the passbook. That's why we have to debit it. 9 point. Check of rupees 3000 drawn but signature on the same is forgotten and the check is returned by the bank to Faisal. That means check drawn and recorded in the cash book but not recorded, not paid by the bank. Check issued but not paid by the bank. Again, the style of the question twist is here. In this sum, only the twists are there. And we have to just see the twist and answer the question. Okay. Here, check issued but not signed. That's why check is refunded to the trader. But that means up to the day. Here, whenever I am issuing the check to and given to the creditor, that means here I am recording in the cash book, and on the same day I am recording in the cash book. Now creditor given that particular check to his bank account, his bank account is given to our bank account, and see the signature is not there, that means it is refunded to us. That means here it is not presented into the bank, or you can say it is not recorded into the bank and not paid by the bank, and that's why here the point is that check issued but not recorded, or but not paid by the bank. And check issued but not paid by the bank, that means what? Here DCID, so we have to just debit it. Okay, and whenever I am making a payment, here I am recording on the payment side of the cash book, and that means credit side of the cash book. Now reverse it, debit it. Okay, so here the 9th point is debit, and the last point, bank has collected 4,000 for a bill sent to bank for collection, which is yet to be recorded in the cash book. Bank collected, whatever amount collected by the bank must be credited by the bank in our account, and that's why we have to just debit it. Not recorded in cash book, that means we have to credit that particular amount. Okay, bank credited that particular amount, that's why we have to debit it. Sorry. Okay, now see, we'll do this sum on the board. I hope you all understand about that. Then please note, then see this video again, because it's an important one. And here the more than 2 or 3 tweets are given here in these sums. So please see this video again if you don't understand clearly all these points. Bank reconciliation statement of Faisal as on 31st 7/2017, serial number particulars debit amount and credit amount. The starting point. See again the starting point. Which one is the starting point? Two balance is given here. One balance is for the starting of the month and one balance for the ending of the month. We need the last balance, that is end balance or closing balance of the month. July, we want to prepare the month of July bank reconciliation statement, and that's why we need 31st July balance. Here given that bank overdraft as per cash book on 31st July 2017 is 2500. So here bank overdraft as per cash book. Bank overdraft as per cash book. Which balance? Bank OD as per cash book, that means credit balance always. And it is 2500. So recorded on the credit side. So this one is the first twist. Two balances given. 1st July balance and 31st July balance. Here we need the closing balance, that is bank overdraft as per cash book. Here 2500 on 31st July, and it is credit balance, that's why recorded on the credit side. Okay, now the first point, or you can say directly second point. This one is the serial number 1, now the serial number 2. Check deposited but not credited. We already make the calculation, just write down that. Check deposited but not credited by bank till 31st July. That's why that is only 3000 and 1000, that is 4000. DCIB and DBIC. Just remember these 4 words. Check deposited, this one is for the bank and this one is for the cash book. Not recorded in the bank, this point. Not recorded in cash book, this point. So here DC deposited, we have to just credit it. The amount is 4000 rupees. That is 3000 plus 1000. Total 4000 is recorded here. Now the third point. Check issued but not presented. DC, then ID. Here the amount is again 1800 plus 12,000. So the amount is 13,000. Okay. So the amount is here. Sorry, not 12,000. It is also recorded here 7,500. So the amount is now 9,300. ID issued but not presented 9,300. Now the fourth point. These two are the twists for this sum, because only or not only two. These three are the twists. Here twist, that is two balances given. Here twist is it is not clearly said that which account, which check is deposited and not presented. We have to find out from the given table which is not recorded till 31st July in the passbook, that is recorded here in the bank reconciliation statement. That is 3,000 and 1,000. Two checks are not recorded till 31st July in the passbook. That's why recorded here. As well as check issued but not presented, that is also not recorded till 31st July in the passbook. Here we record 1800 and 7,500. Total 9,300 check issued but not presented in the passbook. Okay. Now the fourth point. Interest credited by bank. Interest credited but not recorded in cash book. Credited by bank. Interest credited by bank but not recorded in cash book. Bank credited, that's why we have to just debit it. Debit the amount 300 rupees. Fifth point. Bank has collected 800 on behalf of the Faisal. That means what? Bank collected, that must be credited by the bank and we have to debit in the bank reconciliation statement. Okay. So write down Bank has collected 800 on behalf of the Faisal. Here dividend word is missing. Here the dividend word is missing. That's why please write down in the question. Bank has collected dividend of rupees 800. Dividend of rupees 800 on behalf of the Faisal. So dividend collected by bank but not recorded in cash book. That we have to record. So please write down the missing word, which is a printing mistake. So please write down in the fifth point. Bank has collected dividend of rupees 800. Write down dividend into the question. Dividend collected by the bank but not recorded in cash book. Any amount collected by the bank must be credited by the bank and we have to just debit it. So debit the amount, that is, the amount is 800. So debit the amount 800. Sorry, the fourth point, the mistake is there. Interest credited by the bank 300 is recorded in on the payment side of the cash book. The mistake, not only one mistake here, the two mistakes is done here. See that in the cash book, see the point, interest credited by bank. So we have to record on the debit side 300 rupees interest credited by bank. So in the cash book we have to debit it the 300 rupees, but by mistake recorded on the payment side of the cash book. Payment side, that is credit side on the cash book, it is recorded here. In the fourth point, interest credited by bank, we have to, in the cash book we have to debit it. But here we are not doing this, we are doing the second mistake. Again, not recording is the first mistake, and the second mistake, recording on the opposite side. That is, here we have to rectify this error. We have to debit this right do and wrong reverse. Right do, this one is the right one and we are not doing this, so do this, and this one is the wrong one and wrong reverse. The rectification rule is there, right do, wrong reverse. So here right, whatever we are not doing we have to do, that is we have to debit 300 rupees, and wrong reverse, whatever we are doing is wrong, we have to reverse it. That's why credit reverse means debit. So total amount, total 600, 300 plus 300, 600 is recorded. That is interest credited by bank but not recorded in the cash book, or you can say recorded on the payment side of the cash book. That is the mistake. So here we don't have to write down 300, we have to write down the 600 rupees. Okay, check interest credited by bank but not recorded. Here the word not recorded is not there. Interest credited by bank but recorded on the payment side of the cash book. Whatever the question is given, just you have to write down that also in a particular column. Interest credited by bank but recorded in the payment side of the cash book by mistake. That is also the question. The question you can write in a particular column, but the amount you have to write down correctly. Not 300. See, 300 is not recorded here. The two mistakes are done. One, whatever we have to do, that is not done, and the wrong one is here done. That's why right do and wrong reverse. That's why total the amount affected is 600 in the cash book. So recorded BRS in the bank reconciliation statement 600 rupees for the point number 4. Now point number 6, interest on overdraft 100 is recorded in the passbook. interest on overdraft. Interest on overdraft, it is always debited by the bank. That's why we have to credit it. Interest on overdraft debited by bank but not recorded in cash book. Bank debited, that's why we have to credit it. Interest on bank overdraft is 100 rupees. So credit 100 rupees. Seventh point. Sale made through check. That is check not credited by bank, because sale made through check 1200 is recorded in the bank. Sorry, it is recorded in the bank in the personal account of Faisal. Here the main problem again is there. Recorded in personal account of the Faisal, not in the bank of the, that is business bank account. See, there are two accounts. Owner has his own account, that is personal account in the bank, as well as the business account in the bank. I am depositing one check in the business account of the bank, but bank is recorded that particular or credited that particular check in my personal account. That means here the passbook of the business bank account is not tally with the cash book. Okay, so here whatever is means here whatever mistake is done, that forget it. See that what is the main thing here. Check deposited is recorded in the cash book but not recorded in the passbook, business bank account passbook. It is recorded, but it is recorded in the personal account of the owner. So here we doesn't matter where it is recorded, we just have to know that it is not recorded in the business bank account. Okay, so check deposited but not credited by the bank. It is the twisted. Again the next new situation is given here, that is bank check is deposited but not credited by bank. It is credited, but it is credited in the different account. That's why we have to say doesn't matter in which account is it recorded. It is not recorded in the particular whatever we want, whatever the business account is there, it is not recorded there. That's why we can say check deposited but not credited by bank. So here sales made through check, that is check not credited by the bank. Amount is 1200. Check not credited by the bank in bank account, bank business bank account. Okay, check credited, that is here credited and we have to credit it. DCID, check deposited but not credited, that's why we have to credit it. The amount is 1200. Now the 8th point. On request of Faisal, bank charges waived by the bank and it is credited by bank. That's why we have to debit it. Bank credited bank charges and we have to debit it. So bank charges waived by bank. And not recorded in cash book. Bank charges is 120. So bank credit it or debit it, bank debit it or credit it, whatever. We have to just remember that here the word given that bank charges waived by the bank and it is credited in passbook. So it is clearly said that it is recorded in the passbook credit side. We have to just debit it. Debit the amount 120. Bank charges 8 point. Now the 9th point. Check of rupees 3000 drawn, that is issued but signature on the same is forgotten and the check is returned by bank to the Faizal. That means here 3000 issued. Our check issued but not credited or but not presented. 9th point. Check drawn. Issued word is whenever used, we have to use that word. When the drawn word is used, we have to write down drawn. Check drawn and returned by the bank. But returned by the bank. Check issued but not presented, that's why D. Debit side 3000 rupees. The 10th point, last point. Bank has collected 4000. Bank collected, not recorded in cash book. That is, bank is credited, we have to debit it. Whatever amount on behalf of the trader collected by the bank, bank must be credited, we have to just debit it. Okay, so the 10th point, bank collected, bank receivable, bank has collected 4000 for bill sent for the bank. Bill sent for the bank, that's why bills receivable. Bills receivable collected by bank but not recorded in cash book. $4,000. That's why that amount is also debit. Bank credited, we have to debit it. Okay. So now all the points, all the twisted points are over here. Now what is the last thing? We have to find out the balance. So first of all, make the total. Which side total is higher? See that? 9,300, 6,600, sorry. 800, 120, 3,000, 4,000. Here, this side total is higher. So make the total. 9 plus 3, 12. 12 plus 4. 17,820. 17,820 is the total on both the side, because highest the total we have to write down on both the side. Now subtract these amount. 4,000, 2,500, that is 6,500, then 1,000, 7,500, and then 7,800. Total 7,800 is less from these. So 10,020. Exactly 10,020. 1,800, that's why, sorry, 7,800, that's why 10,020. See here, as per cash book, that's why we have to write down as per pass book. Starting point is as per cash book, ending point is as per pass book. Here credit and recorded credit side. Here also credit, so recorded here credit. And credit balance as per passbook, that means what? Bank overdraft or bank balance? Bank balance, yes. Here bank overdraft as per cash book, credit side, but the credit side difference is here. So credit balance as per passbook, that means bank balance, not bank overdraft. So we have to write down the bank balance as per passbook, credit 10,020, and that is your answer. So here many twists are there in these sums. So please, I am giving you here 5 minutes for that. Please read these sums again carefully, write this in your example book, and then again any doubts if you have, then please ask me. Okay, so please write down this sum first in your example book. This one is the illustration number 7. So please write down this first. Please read all the points again and see that, and write down this sum in your example book. See that now illustration number 8 is there. Only one illustration is there, because after these, the point number 9, preparing the bank reconciliation statement for the summary of the cash book and the passbook. Here now in COVID-19, government cancelled this portion. That's why here we are not doing these sums in our these video lectures. This point I am explaining you here in our regular class. Okay, so here that point, particular 9 point, that is 9 and 9 point, and illustration number 9 is cancelled. Then illustration number 10 is also for the same, that's why cancelled. Then point number 10, preparing bank reconciliation statement from the rectified balance of cash book. Again, this point number 10 is also cancelled by the government for this year's syllabus. That's why here this is also cancelled, and therefore illustration number 11 and 12 for this point number 10 is also cancelled. So after illustration number 8, here your all the syllabus is cancelled. So here your last illustration is illustration number 8, and I hope you have to did all these exercise sum, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. All these sums you did that. Now this type of sum, twisted sum, is given here in the exercise. Question number 8 is your twisted sum. Okay, prepare a bank reconciliation statement for the period for December 2017 from the information given below. Here again 2 dates are given, just the same. All these points are given here as the same point, as the same twist point is given here. 2 dates is given here. One is opening balance, one is closing balance. We need closing balance because we want to prepare a bank reconciliation statement for the month of the December here. In this sum, the month of December, that's why the closing balance, that is 31st 12 2017, balance is rupees 710. We have to take on as our starting point. Okay, and then again we have to find out check deposited but not credited, check issued but not presented till 31st December 2017. We have to find out from the given table, 2 tables, and the remaining 7 to 10 points are just same like this. Not any extra twist is given here in this sum. So please do this sum by yourself here. Okay, and I hope you all did that, or otherwise if any problem then please ask me, WhatsApp me. Here your homework, that means your homework is today's homework is exercise 11, question number 8. All the twisted point 1 to 10, all the twisted point, just like illustration number 7, you have to do this in your exercise book, and in your example book you have to complete 1 to 7 illustration. Okay, so here all these points is over. Now 8th illustration we will discuss in our next session, not right now. So here I am complete my lecture. So thank you class. Have a nice day. Bye bye.